3,000 years ago, within an Egyptian tomb, archaeologists unearthed honey. Remarkably, it remained edible. But its preservation was not the true marvel. The real secret lies in why ancient physicians blended this golden substance with crushed insects, forming a paste for open wounds. This bizarre concoction, far from mere superstition, saved countless lives. Today, as antibiotic resistance escalates, doctors in 2026 are turning their gaze back to these ancient scrolls, seeking answers within a forgotten cure. What forgotten biological mechanism did the pharaohs harness? The question of what biological mechanism the pharaohs harness leads us to the Edwin Smith papyrus. Recently, 2026 3D scans illuminate scenes of ancient Egyptian surgery. A physician, not with sterile instruments, but smearing raw honey and crushed insects into a deep laceration. This act, seemingly repulsive, stands in stark contrast to the era's sophisticated understanding of anatomy and complex pyramid construction. How could a civilization capable of such monumental feats trust their lives to what appears to be little more than mud and bugs? This paradox reveals a hidden medical genius. The genius lay in the chemistry of the hive itself. When raw honey met human flesh, a specific enzyme, glucose oxidase, activated. This reaction produced a natural hydrogen peroxide barrier, a potent antiseptic. Beyond this, honey's high sugar concentration created an osmotic effect. It literally drew moisture out of invading bacteria, dehydrating them to death. This fundamental understanding of disinfection and cellular mechanics preceded modern science by millennia. Yet honey was only half the equation. The insect additives played an equally critical role, pointing to an early form of pharmacology. The insects were not simply bugs, but often bees or beetles, specifically chosen for their high concentrations of propolis and chitin. Recent 2026 lab results show these ancient pastes contained powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds, proving more stable and enduring than many modern synthetic creams. The Egyptians also understood preservation. Ritualistic charging of these ointments, often involving sunlight or specific temperatures, ensured the mixtures maintained their biological activity. They were not just mixing ingredients, they were engineering a stable, potent pharmaceutical compound. The efficacy of this ancient engineering is evident in the skeletal records. Forensic analysis of worker skeletons reveals remarkably high recovery rates from compound fractures and deep lacerations. Comparing infection rates, ancient Egyptian camps often fared better than 19th century hospitals, which lacked fundamental antiseptic knowledge. These successful outcomes were no accident. The physicians of the two lands dictated specific frequencies of application, a precise medical protocol that minimized infection and promoted healing, allowing thousands to return to their arduous labor building monuments that defied time. Today, 2026 medical technology is not dismissing these ancient practices. Instead, it is readopting honey-based biomembrane dressings to combat antibiotic-resistant superbugs. This global antimicrobial crisis is forcing modern science to look beyond its own inventions, toward ancient tech for solutions. The pharaohs were not practicing magic or crude superstition. They developed a lost form of advanced biological engineering, a sophisticated understanding of natural compounds that humanity is only now, after millennia, beginning to rediscover and utilize. What other ancient cures lie dormant, awaiting our understanding?